This over here is Isla. Pan here. You see those? Ultralight website for a sea to Isla. And then realised it wasn't even recording, so now I see the red light flashing. I'm going to remember to check for that. So my name's Roger. This is Isla here. She's an Australian Shepherd, 4 years old. I'm a little bit older than that. And we're here at, I mean you can't see it now, there's Lippendorf power station through there. And we're at Stormtaler. I'll show you a bit more later. But the idea behind these videos is that I've made some videos before, nothing where I've really talked much to the camera. I've been camping quite a few times and been watching a lot of YouTubers, and I just thought, well, cut back a little bit. I've been looking at some of my old videos that I made with a GoPro 5 or something, 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and enjoying those memories. And I talked to my wife and said that I'd like to start making videos again, and so we agreed that we'd buy a new camera. We bought a new drone. So here's the lake here. They've got a little vineyard. If you can see that, maybe I can get a drone shot of that later. Hi, look, come. But anyway, the idea was that I make some more videos and we make some more memories. We're hoping to buy a camper van this year or early next year and start going on more weekend adventures, more micro adventures. So this is just the start of that. I've bought a few new toys. I kind of underestimated, like I said, I've been camping a lot, but I kind of underestimated how much gear. I tried to fit all of my stuff for today, and I'll go through the gear a little bit later. I tried to fit all of my gear in my summer ultralight pack, and then when you add in a Trangia cooking set instead of an ultralight gas burner, and when you add in a tarp to go with your tent and a chair, and then extra batteries and a drone, I realized that this behemoth 70-litre pack is going to have to come out. So but I'll put a pack list. Hey look, that's my first, I'm a YouTuber now, look. I'll put a pack list down in the comments so you can see what crap I brought with me, and we'll see how this thing goes. How this thing goes? How this goes. So, like I said, call this first time. Alright? Hope you'll stick around and see what we've got planned. We're going to, so we're walking down to the lake now. We're going to set up a camp. Just so you know, this is, I'm English, but we're in Germany. My wife is German. I've been here about 10 years, and wild camping is forbidden here. So wherever we go, we've got the chance of being moved on. There are a couple of places that you can go, but I've decided I want to go to one of those places today. So we're going to go to a place where we're technically wild camping, and we'll see how that goes. We're going to cook up a meal, have a little bit of blue wine, mulled wine, nice and warm. Talk a little bit about equipment, maybe. I don't know if that's interesting. I'm just going to see. I'm going to try out a few of the bits of kit that I've got. So I bought a microphone. I don't have that on yet. I've got this Osmo Action. We've got a drone in the pack, and then we'll see how things go. So here we're going to walk down to the lake now. probably far too windy, but we'll see. Anyway, see you in a bit. Crossing here. These little beaches here are really nice. Luckily it's end of summer, otherwise they're just packed out with people. I don't know if you can hear it, but this Exped rucksack is really creaky. It's quite annoying. I've only used it 2 or 3 times. Hopefully it gets better. There's an island here in the middle of the lake. Looks like rain. In the middle of the lake, and yeah, it's forbidden to go on there as well, but Isla and me got stuck on there one time, stand-up paddling. We just happened to have our camping equipment with us, luckily enough, when we got stuck. So that was fortunate. So the place we want to go is over there somewhere. Around here. Better not try eating one of these later. So this is the place. Wow, this is the place we want to go. Pretty cool here. People have had a fire already. Nice view. Nice and flat. Let's get set up. Isla, should we get set up? Yeah. What should we do first? Should we do the tent first? There's a geese coming through. So I think you should be able to hear me on the microphone now. Anyway, I'm going to talk some shit and maybe you'll hear me, maybe not. Who wants to listen anyway? My wife, so she can take the mickey out of me later. What do I need to do now? The outer tent. Let's get the outer tent set up. Hey Isla, do the outer tent? Yeah. Never remember an easy way of packing this away and remembering which way it goes. Let's try this way. No, see, that's the wrong already. Not even the right colours. It's colour coded. I don't even get the right colours. Here, yellow. Yellow. Grey bit. And another grey bit. This tent is Nemo, what is it? Nemo Dragonfly. So it has this bit, they called it a landing zone, which is actually quite useful. It just keeps everything dry. So it's basically just a footprint inside your vestibule. So get this sorted. Again, it's all colour coded in here, not that you can see anything. It's quite fiddly. Hey, Isla. It's fiddly, isn't it? Let's do this up first for the minute. That bit came undone. So I'm not going to peg it out yet because I want to figure out how this tarp's going to work. I think first we'll have to move it back a little bit. I think we have to do that here like this, and then the tarp going that way. Wind's coming from there. Don't think the wind really matters. We'll start setting it up like that. I've never had this tarp in front of the tent before, so it's a hammock tarp, Dyneema Cuban Fibre, DCF. But I've never had it out apart from, I've used it bivvy camping before and hammock camping, but never as an add-on to the tent. So I'm going to have to figure out how this all... I did set it up in the garden, but I'm not very good at packing away lines here, so I have no idea what's going on here. Let's take that off there and see what happens. Take that off there. So I think that's either the front or the back, the long ones here. Oh, this is really messed up. So I think that is going to be the back. And then let's open it up a bit. So we're going to have that here somewhere. If I just tie that for now around this tree here. Okay. And then that's going to be the front bit. Man, this is really tied up. I've got to get better at packing things away. It's a total mess here. So, let's get one bit tied. Let's get at least this bit tied here somehow. It's like a rat's nest. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna pause the video until I can get this sorted out, because you don't want to watch this. So come back in a bit. So now the important stuff. Let's get set up. So bag. Oh god, guy lines everywhere. So Trangia, we're going to need that. Chair, we're going to need that. Fuel, mould wine, going to need that. Leave that down there. I've got a little table here, but I'm not sure I'm going to use it. Get some water filtered. Gravity filter here. What else we got in there? Nothing in there. What we got in here? Oh, quite important. Hip flask with some Jägermeister in it. Then we've got Isla's pad, which she never sleeps on outside, but she'll lay on it inside. Drone. I'll try and get that out in a bit, as long as it's not raining. There's a lantern. Electronics. Puffy. Don't know how cold it's going to get tonight. Pillowcase. Pillow. So I've got an X-Pad pillow here, which is really nice and wide, but then I'm a side sleeper, so it's not high enough. So I've got that pillowcase from Decathlon, and then I just stuff my puffy in it to give it a bit more height. Enlightened equipment quilt. I forget what it is. 30 Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that is in centigrade. But until it snows, then that's okay. Thermarest. X-Therm. Long wide. Is that it in there? Can't be it. I'll take my phone out now. That was in there. Put that in my pocket. A few bits and bobs up here. That's some food and treats for Isla. She'll want them. Some other bits and bobs in there that I don't need yet, so I'll stash them away. So that all goes in there, in this, they call it here landing zone, but it's just like a footprint, just to shove everything, to keep it off of the ground. Trangia, fuel. Let's get this chair open. Hey Isla, should get this chair open. Let's get all these bags. So I've got some rain pants here as well, because it said it was going to rain. Let's get this bag there. So I've got a Helinox Chair Zero. I have a cheap one as well from AliExpress, which is absolutely perfect, but it just weighs twice as much, so rather the lighter one here. So that here, under cover. What else? I've got here some more electronics. It's got a spare batteries, a GoPro for later. Maybe do some time-lapse photography. Let's get some water filtered. Then I'll come back when I've organised a little bit more. I like this gravity filter from B3, but I hate how small the end of the bottle is to get water in. I think I might buy one of those Cnoc Vecto, so I don't have to do this 15 times. There's probably a trick, but maybe you can let me know if there's a trick to filling them up easier. You comfortable there? Good girl. So With a gravity filter, you just fill up with water, hang up, and then, I mean, obviously the bottle will be standing up. You just release this clip here, and then the water comes out, the filtered water, into the bottle. You have to hold it up or be on a flat place when you first start. So that. And normally you can just leave it. Nah. Normally you can just leave it there to fill up. Let's see if we can get this drone to take off.
Take off.
So, I'm going to attempt to cook burgers. Hopefully Isla will stay where she is. Stay there. No. Lay here. Lay down. Come here, lay down. Lay down. So, we've got the Trangia there. Let's fill that with some alcohol. How much? Loads. That'll do for now. We can always put more in. Over there. Let's put a bit of... Isla, can you sit down? Sit down here. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Put a bit of oil in there, look. We've got all the mod cons this time. While these burgers are cooking, I'll chop a bit of onion. There's onion, burgers, cheese, chopping board. Hey, stay there. No onion for you. No. I don't know whether I'll just leave this recording or whether I'll cut a load of bits out. I haven't decided yet. No. See, sit down. She's not used to just sitting around doing nothing. I've never cooked burgers in here before. Cooked scrambled eggs, that's about it. Let's make some rings first. How many rings do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we can just do all of them, right? You're not getting anything. Sit down. Come here, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Lay down. What am I doing? Putting the burgers in. Irish Angus burgers. No idea what these taste like. From Kaufland. Kaufland favourites. Best before 28th of October 2023. And today is like the 29th. So they're a day over. So hopefully I don't die. We'll see. Burger 1. Oh, that sounds good. Burger 2. Now, I want to try and keep things tidy as we're going along, so... No. Let's get some onions in there. Isla, you're not getting nothing. I think that's a bit too much onion, so I'll just throw that in there for now. Hello, little girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. Go on, lay down. Can you lay down for me? Can you lay down for me? Lay down. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. No, there's nothing here. Lay down. Lay down. Stay. You even got a spatula. Is there enough light still? I've got a little light thing here. Let's see what this does. I'll put it over here anyway. See what happens. Be careful always with these things. Let's get prepared. A couple of buns. Oh, they were cut already. They're already cut. Very good. Got some ketchup. I think we're all covered. That looks good. Let me put the video here. Very nice. What do you think? I'm sending a message to my wife and I keep forgetting that the video is running. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, does it? Flip that over. Probably a bit early to flip it, but I can flip it back. There we go. Yeah, good girl. So, one of the people that I've been inspired by is Tony in New Zealand, a fellow Englander. We saw him, I think it was like 2020 or 2021 he started his channel. I mean, he started it before that, but then he started making the videos more regularly. And we saw him quite early on, and with Brucey. And Isla even took a photo. We took a photo once of Isla jumping up at the TV, looking at Bruce. And then we sent it to Tony, and he put it on his, I think he put it on his Instagram back then. Unfortunately, Bruce passed away, and I know how he feels because we had a dachshund called Snoop, SNOOP, and he was 12 and a half years old, and he passed away, and that's how we ended up getting Isla basically. She's 4 years old now. Hey, little girl? Yeah, good girl. Let me check on the burgers, give them a little twist. Onions look good. I mean, there's still quite a few people that come around here. So, as I said, we're in Germany, and wild camping is forbidden here. Forbidden? Sometimes I have to search for the English word. Forbidden. Against the law? It's a bit extreme. I don't know. So you have to be careful. But in this area, in this sea, there's a few places where the ranger comes around and he checks the people that are camping. And we were here one time before, and he spoke to us, and he came, and there's a fire pit here which lots of people have used, but I've never lit a fire outside. And he said, as long as you're not making an open fire and you're not fishing without a license, he's not too bothered. So I mean, we don't do either of those, so we should be okay. But yeah, it's still against the law. Give these another flip. They're quite thick, these ones, so I don't know how long they're going to take to cook. Pretty red around the side here. I guess the good thing about it being dark is when you eat raw food you can't really see it, so doesn't matter, does it? What's this Trangia? I've had this Trangia a while. I've never really used it to cook much. God, that's a flame, isn't it? And it's pretty heavy, so usually end up just taking a gas burner like a Soto. I've got a Soto Windmaster, and that's perfect because you don't need a windscreen, you don't need nothing. By the way, the plan is, so I've got a full winter setup as well, and I planned to start winter camping last February, and I did some cross-country skiing for the first time and ended up nearly breaking my ankle. So that put paid to any winter camping. But I've got a full setup ready to go for this year. I bought a Nalo 3 on the recommendation of another YouTuber called Northern Explorer. So he's always out in the snow in his. I've got a Cumulus sleeping bag, Tanika with 700 grams of down, so that's ready to go. Got some snowshoes because I'm not cross country skiing again. My wife thinks that I'm going to give it a go, but I'm not. It basically ruined my season. I do bike riding as well. I ride road bikes and gravel bikes and mountain bikes, and it basically breaking my foot that time just screwed up the training for the whole season. So I just don't want to risk it. Give them another flip, but we'll see. So we've got all of the winter now to do some easy training, and we'll see in February or March what the sports situation's like. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, huh? We'll see. Come here, Paul. You're a good girl. Good girl. Stay there. Stay. You just get some dinner later. Okay? I eat first, and then you can eat. Got a bug on there. Who was that on the phone? I heard the phone go. My wife. Voice message. I'll check that in a second. Come here. Here. Come here and lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. There's another video. They're looking a bit better now. That one seems to be cooking a bit quicker at the front there, so I'm going to move this one. Maybe to do with the wind or something. Pushing the flame over there. Oh, these onions are looking good. Right, I'm going to pause this for now and then see you in a bit. I'll eat this and then we'll get you some dinner, okay? Yeah, good girl. So let's. I've got to hold the pan here. Will that look good? Pour the oil out a bit. Can you hear all these geese? It's crazy. It's got to be 1,000 geese. I don't know, 1,000, maybe more than 1,000. Just flying over at the moment. See if that came out. So how long do buns take to... Oh, that's kind of toasted already. Surprised. I thought it'd take longer. I think we just need to warm them up, right? Warm that up to the tops. Don't know if I've done this the right way around. Probably not. Probably a better way of organising this. I always have to think somebody's coming. So I don't think it's a problem. You just get a bit more self-conscious when you're talking to yourself. So, loads of ketchup. Where's the money shot? You see those? Lekker schmecker. Sit down. No. Come sit down. I'm going to take a picture of these. Stay. Not the best picture in the world, but it'll do. Isla, stay. Stay. Go away. Has that gone out now? It's gone out, so it looks like I had just the right amount of meths in it. And let's taste this. The first burger. Very nice. A little bit red in the middle, I think. But like we said, when you can't see it, doesn't matter, does it? Tastes good though. You want to sit down? Come sit down. Never sure if this microphone is on. Very nice. I'm just dribbling now. dribbling all over my shoe. Can't have any. No. Go sit down. Sit down. Oh. Very messy though. I can't see anything but the video light. There could be people just standing out there going, look at this weirdo eating burgers in front of a camera. Who cares? "10 minutes to cook and then 2 minutes to eat them." Very nice. More geese flying over. Right, I'm going to get cleaned up, get all this packed away, and then come back in a bit. We're going to go. Oh, you just knocked it over, little girl. I've got to see. Oh God. So it's quite dark. I've gone low tech. I was a cheap ass and bought replacement batteries for the Osmo Action 4 from Amazon, and I've never tested them before, and I've just taken them out of the case that I bought them in, and they're not the right batteries. So that means I'm having to charge the battery on the Osmo Action now with a battery pack via USB-C, and that means I don't have space for the external mic. Actually, it might have pass-through, I don't know. I'm not going to change it now. We'll leave it as it is. Isla's waiting for her dinner, so I don't know what we've got. What have we got for your dinner here, little girl? Well, you've got dry food and leftover chicken doner with some cheese bits. Come here, come here, here, here. Sit, sit, stay, stay. Get it. You're a good girl. Bon appetit. It's quite dark now, so I've got like a warning light here. I'll just put it on Isla. I've just got my one light here, the lantern, and I think I put the lantern on inside here. What's the temperature? It is 14.6 degrees. So not too cold, but cold enough to put a hat on, a lid on, should I say. And definitely cold enough. So here, thermos filled with, my God, you finished already? Thermos filled with mulled wine, or blue wine as they call it in Germany. So well, you can't have any either. You just close that so nothing comes out. Cheers. She's finished her dinner already. Cheers. Oh, that tastes good. Have you ever had glue wine? Glue vine? So, I don't think I ever had it when I was in the UK. Mulled wine, I don't remember. We used to drink beer and vodka, and that was about it. Wow, excuse you, big burp. But this is really nice. It's got a kick to it. So, last night, the Germany changed, put the clocks back 1 hour. You don't need any. Come here. Come sit over here. Come sit here. Germany put the clock back 1 hour. Come here. No, here. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. You don't need any of this. And so it's now 5:30. This is my first ever camp where I've had so much dark. How else to put it? So much dark. Usually we camp in the summer, and you'd leave your house at 7 o'clock and go somewhere. We usually call them just micro adventures. We just pack up after work. I work from home, so pack up after work is a relative thing. And then just drive somewhere. 1 hour walking maximum, 1 hour hiking just for the exercise. You don't even have to do that. And then and set up camp, and then you sit and watch the sun and people messing around or whatever until 9:30. Gets dark at 10 o'clock, and then you go to sleep. And then now, you see something? So she's my detector as well. If someone is around here, she'll know before I do. And now it's 5:30, so who knows what we're going to do, huh? What are we going to do? Get drunk? Should we get drunk? Girl. You don't need any of this. Anyway, we don't get drunk, do we? So what should we talk about? Should we talk about who this is on the front of there? That's Isla. Hello, Isla. So this is a thermos that my wife bought me for a present for the winter camping. It's already coming in useful for this, keeping this wine warm. Equipment wise, do you want to hear about equipment? I don't know. I kind of, when I'm watching these YouTube videos, I kind of skip the walking parts. They, even fantastic scenery and stuff like that, it kind of, unless you're actually doing it, it doesn't interest me that much. And I also see when you skip these bits in YouTube, it shows you what the most popular point is in the video, and it's always the bit that you've skipped to, the action, when people get to camp. So I'll be interested to see if everybody skips all of this. I don't know, maybe just my mum will be watching it. Hello, Mum. What are we talking about? Equipment? I don't know. We're talking about equipment. I think we've already said enough. Nemo bike pack. This is I bought the bike pack version because the poles are shorter, so that when you want to put it in your bike bags, it's much easier to put in those size bags. I don't think I've used it bike packing yet. I've used this and a bivvy. I thought it was condensation, which would have been weird. Very shiny. This is the part where we will get one of those AI video editors to cut out the ums and ahs and pauses, so that it looks like we spoke all the way through, because we're professionals. You just burped again. Why are you burping? Why you can't lay down? There's a shadow right over there behind the camera, and it looks like somebody's standing there. Nobody there. Hello, little girl. What do you do when you're winter camping or autumn camping and it's only 20 to 6 at night? Do you get in your tent already? You read? I don't know, what would I be doing if this wasn't on now? I have to admit, sometimes I bring a Bluetooth speaker with me, and it's not that powerful. And I've tried listening to the music and then walking away from where the music is, and after like 10 meters you can hardly hear it. So I don't play it on loud, but I've got some headphones as well, so if I need to be quiet then I can use the headphones. I didn't bring it with me tonight. You've got 2 lights on you tonight. Alright, if I think of something else to say then I'll put the camera on again. You think of anything to say? So, you see me? No, you can come and sit here. So what I thought I'd do is talk about, everybody talks about camping equipment, so I thought I'd talk about, well, plenty of people. This light on? Oh no, it's hers. Come on, lay down. Come here. Come on, lay down. Lay down. I thought I'd talk about what Isla has in her pack. So, I mean, it's getting a bit cold. She's double coated, so she doesn't need this stuff right now. This is basically going to be, this is her winter setup. So we've got a rough wear, I think it's an approach pack. She don't like putting it on, so she's walked off now. Which is weird, because it means she's going on an adventure when I put it on her, so I don't know why she doesn't like it. So what have we got here? I've got a brush, so for when she gets dirty and we need to clean her up. I've got inside a dry bag here, I've got like a Decathlon, pink one of course because she's a girl, a pink towel, so that if she's wet I can dry her off first and then use the brush to get shit out before she gets shit out, to get mud out of her coat before she comes in the tent. Poo bags, plenty of poo bags here. I've got so in the summer she basically just sleeps on the floor, or in the tent she's on this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits of CCF foam. It's like a Thermarest Z-Lite clone. I got it from AliExpress, I think like €20, something like that, but it's just as good as the Thermarest stuff, well, for what I need it for. And here I've got, I saw a deal on a trekking light store, a German ultralight website, for a Sea to Summit pad, and it's like an extra small, it's like XS, it weighs like 300 grams or something like that, but it's got an R value of 3.3, so I thought, well, that 3.3 plus maybe 1 or something from her foam pad here gives her an R value of 4 for sleeping. And then she's got here, so this is the non-stop dogwear Lie sleeping pad, so it's like a synthetic sleeping pad. It's like a clamshell design, so it has a bottom and then zips, and you can close it up and basically just the head comes out the top. I'll see if I can get her. I don't think she'll be in it tonight, but bring it anyway. So I think that on top of the foam pad, on top of the air mat, is plenty of insulation from the ground in any temperature, basically. Got one of these, rarely use it, but one of these rubber collapsible plates. Also rarely use this because she just drinks out of the lake. It's like a, is this roughware as well? Got a lot of roughware stuff. Roughware, and it's just a little water bowl that folds in on it, and a little pocket itself. So here, water bowl there. More poo bags. She carries a spare lighter just in case we need it. Can never have enough lighters. That away. What else? For some reason she's got some coffee, 3-in-1 coffees in here. I guess I put them in there at some point, I forgot about them. And then just a camp leash, we don't use this even. It's just some rope, I think from my Hennessy hammock, with 2 carabiners, one on each end. And that's it. Even in summer, sometimes I'll just carry everything, and she doesn't have to carry anything. Say in summer it's mainly just a pad and some food, and that's it. And I think I put it all in lighter pack and weighed it, and it's like a maximum 2 kilos or something like that, and she weighs 20 kilos, 21, so it's about 10% of her body weight. So I don't think it's too much. She just gets annoyed by it. There you go. Second mulled wine. You're not getting any. Just been giving Isla some treats. I took a video on my phone. Here's another one. Doesn't last very long. And I got a treat for me, which is a nice hip flask made of titanium that my wife bought me a couple of years ago, and it's got Jägermeister in it, which is, I don't know, 35%. Bit, no, stuff for little girls. Cheers. Got a couple of text threads going. Well, this is Andrew. What's he saying now? Did you make it yourself? We're talking about the glue vine, and he's talking about, does it oxidize? I'm not sure what he means by oxidization. Did you make it yourself? Bottled or freshly made mulled wine will last 3 to 5 days after cooking, opened if stored in the fridge, while unopened mulled wine can last for years. Or buy it. Yeah, so I bought it. Bought it from a shop in a bottle. Last year, I think. I did a thing last year where I think it was in about October last year. Every time I went to the supermarket, and I go 2 or 3 times a week to buy like salad and things for lunch at home, I would buy 1 bottle of alcohol, and I put it, was it last year or the year before? It might have been 2 years ago, and I put it on the shelf behind my desk and waited for my wife to realise, and literally she didn't realise until the shelf was full, and I must have had like 25 or 30 bottles of alcohol there. So I ended up buying Glühwein, Jägermeister, big bottles of beer, craft beer, normal beer, whatever. Isla's falling asleep here. And then she finally realised before Christmas, and we're still drinking it. I don't drink a lot. Used to drink a lot when I was younger, but not so much now. You can have a sleep, little girl. If you want to come down here and come and have a sleep, come and have a snooze. All right, so I'm going to answer these messages. I don't know, just sitting around, thinking of things to do, pass the time. I'm still waiting for ideas, so let me know your ideas. It's funny looking at her because she can't keep her eyes open, which is weird because it's only 6 o'clock, 10 past 6. 10 past 6, little girl. What are we going to do? Should we go for a run? Should we go for a run? No, we're not going for a run. No, we're not going for a run. We're not going for a run. Good girl. Got excited there. Right, see you in a bit. You're always in the way. Come here. Come here. Come. Come. This way. This way. Sit down. Sit down. So, the latest drama is that I forgot if I've got a house key or not. So I sent a message to my wife saying, is hers and my house key at home? And she said no. And so normally I put the house key in, if I'm driving I put it in the centre console, but I can't remember because I was in a rush and doing other things. And now she's not happy that I don't know where the key is, so she's going to drive. It's only like 5 kilometres, but it's like 20 minutes to my car where it is, and bring the spare key and find out if my house key is in the centre console or not. And then that will make her comfortable to go to sleep tonight, because she won't be comfortable if she thinks that there's a house key floating around somewhere that somebody could get in the house. Oh dear. There you go. Love you, baby. Oh dear. Isla, what are you doing? You want a drink? Yeah, good girl. Do you have a drink? So I've just been having some treats. I've got some Mandelnuss Florentina. So they're whatever nuts. What the hell is Mandelnuss? Mandelnuss? Like I say, I don't know English from German these days. So they're some kind of little treat. But they've got chocolate on the back, so Isla doesn't realise that she can't eat them. And she looks at me like so disappointed. You realise you're in front of the camera, right? You don't care, do you? I don't know how I would describe these. They're like flapjacks, but with chocolate on the back. I don't know. But she's had plenty of treats, so don't think that she's poor and doesn't get anything. I've probably put in some iPhone videos of her eating. She ate a pig ear, she ate 2 little bone things, she ate a couple of Rice Krispies, she had her dinner. I think you had enough, no? You had enough? Hold it up. Anyway, it's 10 to 7 now, and the latest drama is that I don't know what size SD card I have in this Action Osmo, but it's kind of running out. So I've got my old GoPro, which I planned on doing some like night time lapses, but I don't think I can bother with that anymore. So I think I may have to switch out the SD card from the old GoPro into here, and then hopefully that works out. If not, then I'll use my phone. I don't care. I'm actually enjoying this because it shows you to go a little bit lower tech and not have all this other stuff, because I can't believe how much stuff. I think I said earlier, normally I have a 42 litre pack, and that has plenty of space for my summer kit, for her, for food, for treats, for beers, for whatever we need. And actually I thought, well, it's too big. I've used a 24 litre running vest before in the summer, just for an overnighter, and that was fine. But I tried to pack all of this stuff in, and I'll put a yeah, thank you, yeah, smells good, doesn't it? I'll put a kit list in the comments, not in the comments, in the description, and it just wouldn't fit. It was just I was sweating trying to get all this kit together, and I can totally understand now. I was looking at other people and I was thinking, why the hell are you using 60-70 litre packs? And then, but all of this tech stuff, a drone, spare batteries, spare GoPro, little tripod things, selfie sticks, and for this tarp and this light and this trekking poles that I don't usually take. I mean, to be quite honest, I didn't need this tarp tonight, but it was forecast to rain, so I thought I'd better bring it, and then I can sit out and just do this comfortably even if it's raining. But thankfully it decided not to rain till now. I got on a puffy jacket. I don't know what that is. Some kind of bug. What are you? You're a spider. This is a Decathlon -10. Oh, Isla's found the spider, she's not happy. Leave him alone, he's alright. Yeah, let him go. Decathlon -10, and it's only my god, 16 degrees and I'm wearing a puffy jacket. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Time for a bit more Jaeger. Somebody coming? Don't think so. So I'm going to check the SD card now, and I might have to change it. 7 o'clock, the last of the blue vine. With the dog hair. Cheers. So, update. My wife has been to the car, and of course my key is inside the center console like I always put it, but I just wasn't 100% sure, and so she's taken the key with her, and she will either be there with the key tomorrow when I go home, or she will stick it in my shoe or something outside so that I can get in. So there you go, update. Love you, baby. Oh, it's raining now. Hello. What do you think about the rain? You don't care, do you? You want to stay in? Can you come up here a little bit? Here, here. Yeah, I'll get your butt over there. You're a good girl. Still early, but it's pissing it down, so we thought we'd come in. So it's pissing it down now, and we're in the tent, and it's only, what time is it? 7:47. It's pissing it down. We don't care, do we? You care? No. Do you like it? Do you like it, little girl? You can have a snooze? You have a snooze. So it's 6:10. We fell asleep pretty early last night because we had so much time to kill, and we woke up in the middle of the night because it got pretty windy. I think it was forecast 35 km/h winds, and I think they turned up, and the tarp came loose at one point. It's pretty sandy soil around here. So one of the pegs came out and the tarp was flapping around, so I just got up and shoved it back in the stuff sack. So there's one less thing to pack away this morning. So I think it's, yeah, what was it, 6:10. We're just gonna pack things up. I don't think we're even gonna bother with breakfast and coffee here. We just pack things up, walk back to the car. It's about 3 km walk back to the car, and then go home and have coffee and everything at home. So I'm not going to record packing up. We'll get the video back on when we're on the way. Right. So it's got a bit lighter now. We're all packed up, ready to go. We've got a rubbish bag there that I've got to pick up. I've lost I think I lost a peg in the middle of the night, but I looked around, can't find it. Everything's clean anyway. Isla's all packed up. I'm all packed up. Let's go. Just found the peg. Haha. Let's go, girl. Left. Left. Good girl. I don't need it right now, but conveniently they've put a toilet here. They've got a few of them around the lake. Save people doing their business in the woods, I guess. Pretty good to have though. She's just on her own little adventure in the morning, see what she can find. Another magic mushroom. So around the lake they've got plenty of bins,
So I'm just going to drop this in there, drop this rubbish in there. They get emptied fairly regularly. And then here you can see, I think it's called a Veneta. I don't know if you can see it because it's wide angle. I'll put a photo in as well if I can work out how to do that. Veneta. So in the middle of the lake there's like a function room that you can rent out as a church or whatever you want, I guess. There's Lippendorf power station in the background there. Come. So I think anyway what we'll do now is call it a day or a night, whatever you say, and stop the video here. So if you got this far, which I don't believe many of you will, thanks for watching anyway. Let me know if you enjoyed anything, if there was anything so bad that you need to complain about it, then please complain about it. If there's something I'm doing wrong, let me know. I'm not an expert camper. All the gear, no idea, as my colleague Andrew at work says. And so from me and from Isla, who's over there. Isla, come here. All the best, and I hope we can do another camp together soon. See you later. Hello, what's this here? What's this here? Yeah, this way.